Gears of War Judgment actually takes place right after Emergence Day, which is when the locusts come out of the ground for the first time, and that's about 14 years prior to the events of Gears 1. This is a story about Damon Baird and Kilo Squad, and we haven't told Baird's story in the past with the original 3 Gears games. He actually takes Kilo Squad down on a mission that they're not supposed to do, and they get in trouble with the leaders of the military. And it starts out with the trial of Baird and Kilo Squad and what they did, and so through kind of a telling of events, of recalling what happened at their trial, that you kind of follow through the campaign of the story of what they did. Emergence Day happened about 30 days prior to the starting of this game, and the locusts coming in the ground is a brand new thing that people are all freaked out about. They don't know what the stuff is, whereas opposed to in Gears 1, it's been 14 years has happened, so it's a little more used to what's going on. At the beginning, there tends to be a big flashing omen on the wall, and you can choose to play the regular version of that level, or you can play the declassified. The declassified is actually a tougher, more intense version to play. We change up what the enemies are, what the setups are, so it's a little bit harder to play. Whether you play the regular version or the declassified, in both cases you're trying to collect these star points that you can also get by playing better through like headshots and executions and other things by not getting shot and knocked down. And by collecting these stars, you unlock stuff. You can unlock new weapon skins, new armor skins we have for the first time in Gears. You can also unlock new campaign playable stuff as well. A noticeable thing we did was we changed up the control set. So we actually moved weapon swapping from the D-pad over to the Y button, and we also moved grenade from having to arm it to actually to a quick toss on the shoulder button. This works out really well as you play through the more intense setups. You can actually swap weapons a lot faster, and you get a lot more of that sweaty palm, kind of heart-pounding feeling that's going on. Traditionally, all of our multiplayer modes have been team-based. This time around, we're trying to change things up, so we try to do free-for-all, which is not team-based. It's every man for themselves. But along with this idea of this like fast weapon swapping and quick grenade toss, it's great to have like nobody's got your back except you. So it kind of adds to this whole intensity of the game. New weapons in the game, we have the Marska, which is a medium-range rifle. It's kind of cross between it's a lower-powered, shorter-range sniper rifle with more ammo that you can reload faster. So it's a nice balance between the assault rifles of the Hammer Burst and the Lancer and the traditional sniper rifle. We've got the Bushka, which is a kind of a grenade launcher type of a way that kind of bounces and ricochets off of walls, whereas like the boom shot just kind of lands where it is. This kind of roll around on the ground for a little bit. Let me see. The boom shield, which is not a new weapon, but is now, in the past it only worked with pistols, and now it can work with most weapons that you have. So you can arm a boom shield and a Lancer at the same time, which makes a lot of fun to play.